We now go to our second award, and that is the Lifetime Achievement Award. And this is the third time that we are making this presentation. Our first two winners were very special, Ike Heller and Gary Baumser. Last year, of course, we did not have any awards presented, but we're making up for it this year in 2021 with our latest winner, our newest winner, and that is Carla Spector. And I have to tell you, I looked at some of the people on the call, and there are some wonderful people that we've worked with over the years, partners of Carla, colleagues who are here to pay tribute both to her and to Lori. And so a few words about Carla. And I know there are people chatting, and you should look at beautiful words that are being written about our recipients. Carla is the Director of Administration for the Department of Adult Learning and Growth at SAGE. She grew up in Miami and earned her Bachelor of Arts in Education from FAU, Florida Atlantic University. Carla's career in Jewish education spans shockingly 45 years because she still looks the same after all she's amazing. Arriving at SAGE in the fall of 1976, working primarily with teens for 32 years, she was the director of the Akiva Leadership Teen Program, director of administration for the Judaica High School, and director of the Miami-Dade Community College Credit Program. She served as senior staff on 7 Miami Teen March of the Living programs from 1994 to 2008, and also served as director of the Miami March of the Living in 2006. In addition to her commitment to Jewish teen education, Carla worked concurrently with SAGE's development department on special events and has provided support to the Miami Jewish Film Festival. In 2011, she transitioned her focus from teens to adults, serving as Director of Administration for the Florence Melton School. Today, she serves in that same capacity for all SAGE Adult Jewish Learning. She's been married to the wonderful Jimmy Spector since 1973. They are blessed with a daughter, Jen, a son-in-law, Alex, and 2 awesome grandsons, Jake and Luke. On a personal note, I've had the honor of working with Carla for many years as someone in the community, as a partner on the March of the Living, and we also have our birthdays backed up one to the other. Carla's is on the 27th of April, and I'm on the 28th, and every single year for so many years, we call each other to wish each other happy birthday. One of the things that is so special to me is Carla's relationship with my dad, and how respectful she's always been, and how every time I speak to Carla, she always asks how my dad and my mom are. And Carla, I want to tell you, I spoke to my dad, told him you were being honored. He had to remember a little, but then he wanted to wish you the very best. So Carla, on behalf of JPRO, we are so pleased to present this to you, and on behalf of everyone on our committee, I really want to wish you the very best. Mazal Tov, and the floor is yours.
Wait,
Dalia, yes.
I have to show her award.
Please.
There you go. And this award is presented to Carla Spector in recognition of your longstanding and significant contribution to the field and Jewish community.
Wow. So I'm not usually one that has trouble speaking, but I'm a little verklempt. But first of all, I'm going to just quote Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Normally, you know, when you accept your Oscar award, you're standing in a big auditorium. So I quote, "Be sincere, be brief, and be seated." So now I will just welcome you and thank you to my family, my husband, Jimmy, who's sitting right next to me, to my very dear friends, my SAGE family and coworkers, colleagues, and I know there's faculty and many of my students are with me today, and I'm so happy to be here with you. I'd really like to start off by wishing Lori Tabachnikov the most well-deserved honor for receiving this award. Yes, Rabbi Schiff would be so very proud of you, and you have done amazing work. But today it is my privilege and my honor to accept the JPRO Miami Lifetime Achievement Award. It's an award marking 20 years of service to the organization. It's been my organization, SAGE. That's the Center for the Advancement of Jewish Education. It's been my home away from home, where I began my lifetime of service on October 16th, 1976. I remember the day so well, 45 years this coming fall. I want to thank the esteemed JPRO committee, with special thanks to you, Mark Baranek, my friend, for the phone call that day when you told me that I was nominated and selected to receive this award as this year's recipient. It's very proud, it's very humbling for me, and it's one that I share with only what I call two lifers, names that you saw up on the screen just a few minutes ago, Ike Heller and Gary Bomser. It's hard to follow in your footsteps, but I am proud to do that. In particular, I want to give special thanks to my mentor, Jean Greenzweig, of blessed memory, who gave a young Jewish woman the opportunity and support to enter the world of Jewish communal service, focusing on Jewish teen education and leadership. I will forever be grateful. Jean opened many doors for me during the 27 memorable years that I had the pleasure to work with him. Of special mention was his invitation for me to participate in the March of the Living in 1994. I had the honor of going on 8 marches. Yes, I staffed 7, I directed 1, but it was a program that transformed my life forever and guided me to really become more involved in my own Jewish community and my synagogue, Beth Torah Beni Rock campus. Thank you to Rabbi Farber for today's beautiful Devar, and thank you to Rabbi Mario Roisman for both of your never-ending support. To Rabbi Efrat Zarin Zohar, put a smile on your face, because you had the courage and the guts to offer me the position with adult learning back in 2010. Transitioning from teens to adults was a new reality and a challenge for me to engage with and build brand new relationships with adults. I took the challenge. I reaffirmed my commitment that Jewish education really does exist on every level. But for me, human outreach would be my guiding force. To Rabbi Lila Haas, my partner in crime, who came to our doorsteps only 2 years ago, but is the reason why I continue to journey on with my passion for adult learning. Toda Rabah for your patience, for your respect, and for motivating me to achieve my goals. And finally, to my family, to my husband, Jimmy, to our daughter, Jen and Alex, the 2 lives of my life, Jake and Luke, who have always understood and shared my conviction and dedication that hard work is paramount to a healthy mental and physical well-being. I know that the long hours that I spent at work helping others, coming home later than I should have and missing dinner, that it tested them. But remarkably, they continue to support me and love me. And for that, I love you more. So that young Jewish woman who began her journey 25 years ago is proud to sit here today and accept the Lifetime Achievement Award. How special I feel to have earned your admiration and recognition. And I do thank you for the opportunity to thank you. They told me I only had 3 minutes. I tried really hard to keep it to 3 minutes. I went to 3 minutes and 42 seconds, I cut it. And then I said, you know what? After 45 years, I'm entitled to those extra 42 seconds. So I close with a quote by Benjamin Franklin. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Thank you all so very much. I'm humbled. And it's just an honor to be with all of you today. Toda rabah.
Wow, Carla. Wow, for someone who doesn't like to speak publicly, and you did beautifully. Wow, wonderful words, and thank you. Again, Mazel Tov to Lori and to Carla.